Hello everybody, this is Mark Rivera with GenreOnlinenet on YouTube, and today I'm going to be presenting both an unboxing and a review with a comparison as well of the Paragon Effects Group's release of the Bladerunner 2049 Rick Deckard's Elite 1:1 scale blaster prop replica. And this is the box that it comes in with this beautiful plastic on it. Okay, so you see the plastic, and it has what is called an obi, which for those of you who are not familiar, if you get things from Japan like laser discs or whatnot, the obi is something that is part of the culture of Japan, and it's actually really nice. It's an important part of the whole packaging. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up the plastic first, and then going to go from there, and then I'm going to carefully remove this obi, but I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want to just rip it and ruin it, you know. And then after that, I'll go into what the contents are, and then I'll put it together, and then we'll take a look at it. And then after we have a look at it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it, we'll compare it to NECA's 2018 release of the official replica of Deckard's blaster that was released in 2018 in the European Union. So let's start. Okay, this is the packaging with the obi carefully removed, and actually it's not really hard to remove at all, at least not my own. It was loose enough for me to just easily slip it off to the corner. It is got some glue over here that connects to one part to another. If you don't have to undo that, I wouldn't undo that just in case, because you have to do that very carefully, and you don't want to rip this because it is part of the entire packaging. And if you're not sure about what to do with it, once you've decided how you're going to display this product and whatnot, you could always just store it in the box, put it flat or gently. And or some people, like I know I collect laser discs from Japan, and I know other people that do too. And some people keep like a box of obis just to keep them safe because they are an important part of the collectability. So getting that aside, the box, the plastic is sealed, but it has a kind of an envelope thing to it where it's sticky. I was able to get it off. However, I did rip the plastic a little bit, not so much that I can't reuse it to keep this box clean and white, because when you get something like this, this is something you want to treat, you know, with enormous respect. So this is what the box looks like. Okay, now it came with a few things up front that were attached. So let's take a look at what these things are. Okay, first off, read this first. So hopefully, yep. We take these two. This is a nice plastic envelope in here. Thankfully, it is not sealed. Okay, so we'll take these two things out first. Paragon Effects Group is the name of the company that distributes this. And I made a mistake last time saying that this was made by Tomonosuke. It was not. This is made from the same cast that Tomonosuke uses. However, it is not made by them. This is something made by Paragon Effects Group based on the Tomonosuke blaster. But it is not the Tomonosuke blaster itself, and it is also an officially licensed product nevertheless. Okay, now we have this little postcard, Paragon Effects Certificate of Authenticity. This is number 408 of 1000. I will let you all read this for yourselves. I'm just holding it here, or you can freeze frame it. Okay, and basically, now that we've gotten this part done, let's open the box. That's what we're here for. Okay, so this is such a big deal for me because I've always wanted this, and now I've got one. And I'm very grateful for Paragon Effects that they released this. Now, this is an expensive item, and I don't go by the adage, you get what you pay for, because there's been plenty of times where I've bought things that were expensive that ended up being not what I expected them to be. And then there have been times when I've bought things that were dirt cheap and they ended up lasting a hell of a lot longer than what the expensive version was. So basically, it's just an adage, you know, you do get what you pay for, but not always. And never underestimate something just because of price, whether it be low or high. So first off here, we have this booklet, okay? I'm gonna take it out and look at it together, okay? This is very similar to what you would get if you bought the Tomonosuke one, which is not available, okay? Now you open this up, beautiful painting right here, Ford and the police spinner, okay? I'm just gonna move the camera up a little bit ahead so that we can get a better focus on this, okay. Now I'm just gonna open it page for page. Okay, this right here gives you an idea of where everything goes and how to work it. I haven't read this yet, so I'm going to have to, obviously, before I show you how it works, but just showing you now page for page of what's in this book. Now, much like a real gun, this literally can be taken apart piece by piece by piece. I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you are a person that is not familiar with this type of thing. Nevertheless, they do show it to you, and believe it or not, they do have one that you can put together yourself. I don't think it's as intricate as this one, but it is an option for those of you who are interested, and I will put a link to their website so you can look at that yourself. Okay, the next page is Lucy. Sorry about that. This is sketches, I guess, taken from the original prop. Okay. Here's what's on this page here. Okay. And here's what's this one on this one. Okay. And last but not least, we have this. Now, I haven't read any of this, obviously, so I can't tell you exactly what I'm looking at here, but it's just more or less to give you all an idea as to what's in this booklet here. And if you get this, you can look at it yourself, but this is just to give you an idea of what you do get in the box. Okay, now let me just move it this way. Hopefully I've got it the right way. There's a nice foam cover to it. It's actually quite easy to get out, okay. And here, wrapped in plastic, we have the actual blaster. And wow, we have, it looks gorgeous. Simply gorgeous, even in the plastic. And the weight on it is incredible, simply incredible. Something that I heard that if you put one of these in your hand, that when people first feel this, I mean, this feels like the real deal. Now, this is not a real gun, obviously, but it is, you know, nevertheless a distinct prop replica with moving parts. I don't know exactly how things work here, so I'm kind of just learning by doing here at the moment, but there's this part that opens up, and I think if you move it in one direction or something like that, it shows you what's in the chamber. Okay, of course, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll have to take care of that part. Okay. Okay, there it goes. So you see it opens the chamber, and you could, I guess, so you could see the bullet in there, and then when you close it, it closes, okay? And, okay, and then on this side, I believe this is where the I don't know exactly how this works here. See, I hesitate to just pull something open and then because I didn't bother reading the instructions, accidentally, you know, break it. But I can at least tell you what it is. Like this is this part here feels like a heavy duty plastic, okay? And this part here feels kind of like a mix of resin and metal, or actually it feels very metallic. Let's get a close-up look at it, okay? This is intended to be a clean, like as if you were just coming out and this is your, they just issued you your gun for Bladerunner, and this is meant to be the clean one. If you wanted to, you can weather this and whatnot. I personally wouldn't, but you know, nevertheless, it is an option for those who are into that. Okay, you have the molding over here. You could see the writing on it, and basically, I think the big thing here is to feel it. I mean, it is gorgeous, but the real thing I wish people could do is feel it, because oh my God, it feels awesome. You know, this is not a real gun, okay? It's a prop replica. You can't shoot it. I don't know exactly how this opens, okay? I'm gonna read that and then I'll show you, okay? But first part is first. So this is what the gun looks like, okay? The prop gun, okay? And then you also get a set of bullets, okay? And they're in a little Ziploc. So let's get this open. Okay. And okay, this is one of them. It's made out of metal. Okay. Looks beautiful, nice and clean. Looks like a real, honest to goodness bullet. I don't know if there's any writing here or not on the bottom, but I suppose that's something that you all can check by freeze framing it or whatnot. But otherwise, this is what the bullets look like, and they come in a pack like this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I don't know exactly how this opens, I'm going to look at the instructions to make sure I'm doing it the right way, and I'm going to put the bullets in it and then give you a thorough demonstration of what I can on this prop replica, and then I will do the comparison with the NECA one. Okay, and now this is the blaster up close. You can see that there is a kind of faux LED here on either side that looks light up, partially because I have a light coming from the camera, because I do find that sometimes showing something with light does give you more access to what the details are on the prop replica. Now, this is supposed to be something that would normally be found in a shotgun, but it's, you know, obviously there's no handgun that I'm aware of that has something like this. Basically, this just moves, and it's just to, you know, show you an effect that was in the film, and then it closes again. This is made of, this part is made of resin. This is made of metal. And then here, this is a really cool part here. You have the LEDs which come on, and I like the way they just come on really slow. You have the LED at the bottom over there. And then, of course, you have the LEDs on this side, as well as the faux LEDs over here. I suppose if you wanted to, you could change that, though I'm fine with it as is. And basically, now this is the interesting part, because it's something that I actually had to come a couple of times to get it right, but basically it's something you pull in, and this allows you to open the barrel, and so you pull this slip in, and now you basically put the bullets in, okay? 1, 2. This is heavy. I'm sorry that it's cake. My right arm is not as strong as my left, so I'm born lefty. So, but this is how you put the batteries in. I mean, the bullets in. Then you close it, and now it's all set. Okay, so let me just see something here. I was just curious. I mean, I don't think that you're supposed to see a bullet here or not, but no, this is just for show, okay? All right, so now the bullets are in, and let's see if I blow my TV off. No, okay. But you can feel the bullets literally move inside, and I gotta say, this is something you need to hold in your hand yourself to understand just how great this is. I mean, it's a wonderful prop replica, screen accurate. It lives up to its name, you know. It completely worth it if you are a super fan. Now, I'm going to get the NECA blaster so we can do a comparison, and then there'll be some photos, and that will wrap up this review. So hold on, please. What I have here now is the one that was released in the European Union by NECA, and basically it came with the Blu-ray discs for Bladerunner 2049. So it's one of those prop replicas that comes with a Blu-ray disc, DVD, whatnot. It was about $200 or so from the EU. So it was very affordable. And at the time, I never thought I would ever be able to get something like this. So, you know, you could see that it's all one piece, but there's some big differences. You could see the dust here because it's been in my cabinet for such a long time, but please don't let that get your attention away from the comparison. The big thing of it is, aside from the lights and the stand, which is, this thing is hardwired into the stand. You can't just break the stand and take it out. None of the parts move, okay? This is made from resin, all right? And the rest is made from plastic. The batteries you can change, but the batteries did not come with this, whereas the batteries did come with the other one. These triggers don't move. Otherwise, you know, it is a good looking prop replica, especially from a company that, you know, is a very good company, and they've really done some great work on things. Unfortunately, I don't think they get enough credit, but this is what NECA did in the EU, and I'm very grateful to have been able to get it. And this is an officially licensed product, as it says right here, and this one was number 210 of 9050. From the official replica of Deckard's blaster from Alcon Entertainment, released abroad by Sony Pictures, and only available in the EU. And this is long out of, you can't buy this anywhere anymore. So I'm gonna just hold this over here and compare it to the Paragon Effects Group gun right here, their elite replica. And you can see there's a difference right away. You could see the difference between the gunmetal and the resin, okay? The lights on the NECA are much brighter than the lights over here, which are more subtle. They seem more accurate. There's a light on the bottom here, whereas the NECA, let me just put this down for a moment. On the NECA, there is no light at the bottom, if you could see. It's just the lights on both sides. They both have a switch over here like this. Okay, this one, you turn it on and they just flop on. The other one, they slowly fade on. But otherwise, what's good about this one mainly is it's pretty nicely detailed, considering what you get and what you're paying for. And it comes with the stand. And really, if you're just a collector, and up until I was able to get the Paragon FX Group version, I never thought that I would be able to afford to get anything like that. So that's the reason why, up until I knew of its existence, I was perfectly happy with this, and it is a good prop replica. But now, let me just turn my tripod down. as nice as this is, and I don't have a stand for this yet. I have to get one. It doesn't come with a stand. But this is one of 1,000 pieces, and I think you could tell that there is a difference in quality and craftsmanship, and I guess screen accuracy between this and the version that NECA had sold. And now when you turn this on, I just want to flip this again. You see how the lights slowly come on? I like that a lot. And as I said, there's an LED in the back and the bottom here. And it comes with the batteries. It tells you in the instructions what type of battery you need to replace it, if you choose to replace it. And you see the faux LED sight here. And unlike both of these move back and forth, but this is the one that really moves. This is just meant to, it's just for show. I wouldn't, you know, pull on it or anything like that really, because it won't do anything. But you push this in and it actually moves, and you can see the bullets right there moving in. And again, you have this here, and you can put it back. All right, and there it goes. So now the moment of truth. This will cost you $1,000. This should not be a surprise. Those of you who know about these elite things, the Tomonosuke Hollywood Collectibles version would cost you $1,000. This is made from the exact same hero replica from the movie itself. So you're getting something. It's not Tomonosuke's brand as I originally thought, but it is based off the same thing, and you know, and it's licensed from Alcon Entertainment, I believe. I don't want to say for sure because you know, I could be wrong, but once you know how this thing works, you pull this back and or pull it forward. And yeah, push this forward over here. You'll see there's something here like that. This pushes forward and allows you to open it, and then you have the bullets right here, and they come out. So you can choose to keep one in the barrel or a few in the barrel, however you want to display it. It comes with 5 of them, or yeah, 4, and here's the 5th one, and you're all set. And then basically here's the barrel, and goes right back in. This is an excellent prop replica. I'm very happy with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of links. Number one is I'll put a link to my original review of the NECA one in case you're curious. This one, NECA one is long out of, they don't make that anymore. So if you found that, it's going to be in the secondary market. And honestly, I would, if you could afford it, I would go for this. I'm going to put a link to the website to Paragon Effects Group. And I'm also going to put a link to their YouTube channel. And please note that I bought this with out of my own pocket. I was not paid for this review. This is not a paid promotion. This is something that I do for myself. And I love prop replicas. I love genre films. I love Bladerunner. And I'm so happy that I was able to get this piece. I got to get a display stand for it and some other things. But otherwise, this is a terrific piece, and I can't recommend it enough. So I'm going to have some pictures of it. Fortunately, my hand will be holding it since I don't have a stand. But otherwise, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you very much now. Bye-bye.